So you're fat, right? I mean, I don't know why else you'd be looking up videos about the carnivore diet, the best weight loss diet on the planet, unless you were a big fat person, a great big fat person. And I know, because I know a thing or two about fat people, that fat people are very stupid and they require a lot of help because they don't think too good. Their brain don't work. So I'm going to give you some help to get started on the carnivore diet because I know you need it. You need help. I know you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. So I'm going to just let you know what you need to do. Okay. So first things first, you need to stop eating carbohydrates. That's the main thing. Actually, that's the whole thing, I guess. You don't actually need to do anything. You just need to stop eating garbage. Garbage. You know what's crazy when I think about it? If you ever see someone who's fat, you know what they eat. And you know what they poop, you know? Ever since I stopped eating garbage, you notice the change in your poop. And when I relapse and I eat garbage again, I notice the poop. You know, I notice what it's like. And let me tell you, the worst thing, I think, is spinach. Early on in my diet adventure, I was doing keto, right? And keto's not strictly meat. So what I had done was I started out eating just bacon and salmon, just because that's what was in my fridge. And that worked great. And then I thought, oh, awesome. I'll just eat something else that's not sugary, not starchy. So I'll eat a salad. For the first time in my life, I will experience the joy, the absolute bliss of eating a delicious salad from my local Subway. You know, they can turn any sandwich into a salad. There's no charge. So I went and got I think it was a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, turned that bitch into a salad, and got it with spinach instead of lettuce, okay? Now we're cooking. So I had that spinach, and I had that Philly steak meat with some cheese, of course, and of course I had some onions on it and plenty of chipotle sauce because it's not really a sandwich without the sauce. Don't forget the and ate that up, and it was a lot, and it was a lot of spinach. And then after that, I had a horrible experience where my gut hurt me today, and I had to go to toilet. Yes, do you follow? And what came out of my butt was black. It was slimy. It smeared everywhere. It's disgusting, I know, but that's true. And my point of telling you this is that I know that when someone eats a salad, that is what is going to happen to them. If you're on a diet and you're just eating salad, you're going to have black tar butt explosions. It's going to be very unsatisfying, stinky, and you're not going to understand why that's happening because you're thinking to yourself, salad is good for you. But it's not good for you. It has no real nutritional value. And then to make it palatable, you have to put some sauce on it, or dressing if you want to call it that. And for good measure, how about some cheese and meat? Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Why don't you just eat the cheese and meat then, if that was the good part? Why are you eating a leaf? Why are you eating a bowl full of leaves? Have you thought of that? Has that occurred to you? It hadn't occurred to me. I'm humble about this. I can be a little arrogant now that I've figured all this out. But I didn't know that that was bad to eat a leaf. Everyone told me when I was growing up that it was good to eat a leaf. Okay, so forgive me for eating a leaf. I didn't mean to do wrong, but I ate too many leaves. Okay, and I bet you've eaten too many leaves as well. You know what's crazy? If you eat a leaf bowl, and you put salad dressing on it, and you put cheese on it, and you put meat on it, and you eat that whole thing up, yum, 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 everyone thinks you're a hero. Everyone thinks you're doing a good thing for your body. Everyone thinks you're healthy. You're making a brave choice. You're not eating junk food. But then if you just eat just the meat, now you're being fucking weird. Okay, you need to knock that off. Are you serious? You're just going to eat the meat? What the fuck is wrong with you? If you go to McDonald's and you order a McDouble, which is like a little double cheeseburger with cheese on it, cheeseburger with cheese. And it's got a little pickle on it. It's got little onions, ketchup, and mustard. Okay, hear me out. What if you ordered that burger, but with no cheese? Everybody's probably fine with that, right? Now, what if you ordered that burger with no cheese and you're not a big fan of mustard? I'll take no mustard either. So now you've got bread, burger patty, onions, ketchup. Now, maybe you're a picky eater and you don't really care for vegetables too much, so you're going to get that with just the bun, the patty, and the ketchup. Now, maybe you don't want the mess. Maybe you're wearing nice clothes and you want to make sure you're not going to mess up your shirt. So you just get the bun and the patty. You're still normal, right? Now, what if you just get the beef patty? Now you're being fucking weird. Knock it off. You may not do that. What are you going to eat a burger with a fork? You're going to force those poor McDonald's slaves to serve you your burger in a cardboard box? Okay, I guess you can do it this time, but if you do this again, God forbid you do this every day, I have no words for you if you do that, okay? Now let's say someone has prepared a nice dinner at home and they've made meatloaf and they've made mashed potatoes and they've made broccoli, let's say. And it's a serve yourself kind of situation. So you go around and you plate up a nice heaping helping of mashed potatoes and you get your meatloaf and maybe a couple pieces of broccoli. Perfect. Great meal. What if you just didn't like the potatoes? What if you just don't want those? Then you got your meatloaf and you got your broccoli. And you eat your meatloaf and, you don't feel like eating broccoli after all. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You ate your food. But what if you went to that dinner and you put on your plate just meatloaf? Now you're being fucking weird. What did you do? You only put meat on your plate? I'm offended. That's what I am. But I know you didn't do any of that because you're fat. And fat people eat things that make them fat. And what makes them fat? Carbohydrates. You ate the potatoes. You ate the bread. You ate the ice cream. You drank the Coke. You snacked on chips and popcorn. You made spaghetti. You ordered a pizza, you ate the ice cream, you had a slice of cake. I'm sorry, was I supposed to be teaching you how to be a carnivore? I think I covered it already. All you gotta do is just eat meat. That's it. Eat meat, eat as much meat as you want. That's it. That's all you need to do. You're gonna lose weight immediately. You're gonna feel better after the initial period of not feeling very good. That goes away. I promise. You got to make sure you're eating enough salt. You need salt. I don't know why that is, but it's true. You need to eat salt. The fact that we need salt might be evidence that we should be eating fish, which probably means we should be living near water. But that's neither here nor there. Point is, you need to get enough salt or else you're going to get dehydrated. The thing is, when you eat 0 carbohydrates, you'll start flushing out water from your body. And when you flush out water, you also flush out salt along with it because salt is water soluble and it is in the water that is in your body. So you're going to lose all your salt. So you need to replenish that because salt is an electrolyte and it carries signals between your nerves and your brain and stuff. And your cells don't function right if you don't have salt. So you're going to need some salt. If you consume enough salt and you consume only meat, you are going to be healthier and happier. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Do you have any questions about this? Was I too mean? Do you want to say something to me? Do you want to insult me? Do you want to call me bald? Whatever you want to say, why don't you just say it? Say it. Leave a comment. I will read it. I will respond. Maybe. Start typing. There you go. There you go.